Stay here for Kalkine Media. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to be notified of the latest videos. Thanks for joining us for our educational series. And today's topic is what is just-in-time, or JIT. Just-in-time is an inventory management technique in which the materials, goods and labour are scheduled or refilled to arrive in the manufacturing process exactly when required. If the JIT approach, or just-in-time approach, is applied adequately in an organisation, then it extends a competitive advantage to the organisation as the production capacity increases, product quality improves and the wastage is minimised significantly. And in summary, just-in-time is an inventory management technique in which the manufacturing process occurs exactly when required. If applied adequately, the JIT approach extends a competitive advantage to the organisation. Two main components of JIT are continuous improvement and waste elimination. Frequently asked questions. What are the elements of JIT? The two main components of JIT are continuous improvement and the elimination of waste. Continuous improvement. Identifying the problems and the activities which do not add any value to the overall production process and eliminating the same. It involves devising systems to locate the problem in the production process. It states that the system should be simple, easy to understand and manageable. It helps locate the problem easily and minimises the issues as well. The layout should be product-oriented, as well as less time will be devoted to the parts. And quality control should be taken at the source, and that is, workers will be held responsible if any defect is detected in the product. It reduces the chances of error. Eliminate waste. Waste can be categorised into 7 parts, and namely, they are time wastage, transportation wastage, wastage due to defects in the product, processing waste, inventory waste, and waste due to overproduction. The primary objective of JIT is to eliminate wastage, and it should be implemented throughout the supply chain to gain positive results. Earlier, the manufacturing industry was aiming at reducing the inventory and focusing on operations. The waste can be reduced by adopting 6 principles which were introduced by Dietens. These are reduction of the buffer inventory, zero inventory, reliable suppliers. Focusing on reducing the cost of purchase, material handling is improved, reducing the lot sizes and increasing the orders. So what is the importance of just-in-time? For gaining the full advantage of the just-in-time approach, the entire supply chain needs to be planned and superior software should be employed. By sufficiently or efficiently employing just-in-time, an organisation can achieve the following benefits. Inventory waste reduction. Now, overproduction is eliminated by just-in-time, and that is the approach ensures that the supply and demand match and there is no excess, unusable inventory. The unusable inventory is termed as dead stock and adds to the inventory storage cost. In the just-in-time system, the supply order is only placed when it is required, so there is no accumulation of unusable inventory. Reduction in warehousing cost. Warehousing adds to the cost, and holding excess inventory further adds to the cost. A just-in-time approach aims at keeping the warehousing cost minimum, as the inventory is only ordered when the need arises. And this can happen when a customer places an order or when daily orders need to be fulfilled. With just-in-time, the warehouse cost can be reduced or it can be avoided as well. The manufacturer gains control over the manufacturing process. The manufacturing department gains full control over the supply and demand process. The production is increased when the demand increases, and the production process is slowed down when the demand is reduced. Therefore, just-in-time introduces flexibility in the process as the supply can be managed as per the demand. Local sourcing. The manufacturing process starts when the order is received. Therefore, the organisation must arrange raw material locally so that raw materials are delivered when the requirement arises. With local sourcing, the cost of transportation and time also reduces, and moreover, the employment opportunities increase within the location. Smaller investments, less working capital is required for financing the manufacturing process, as the stock of raw materials is only ordered when the demand arises. The stock in inventory is less, therefore the return on investment will be higher, and just-in-time involves the concept of right first time, and that is activities undertaken should be perfect when the activity is conducted the first time, ultimately reducing the cost of rework, resulting in a reduction in investment cost. So what are the drawbacks of just-in-time? Well, the just-in-time methodology is effective in increasing the production capacity and reducing the production cost. However, the methodology suffers from the drawbacks, which are: in the just-in-time approach, the inventory is generally kept to a bare minimum or in accordance with the customer's order. Therefore, it becomes nearly impossible to rework orders. The model is dependent upon the timeliness and performance of the suppliers, and it is difficult to control the same. Moreover, the manufacturers must plan in case there is a sudden hike in the raw material prices. The organisation cannot stop the manufacturing process while looking for competitive rates in the market. The JIT model includes a lot of shipping for the purpose of arranging material and making the product available to the end customers. It can lead to the creation of pollution and leave a negative externality on the environment as fossil fuels are burned. In case of any external disruption, the business which has adopted the just-in-time approach must face a lot of losses, as there are no extra stock on which the company can rely. And the just-in-time process needs to be organised and managed carefully in order with the changing business requirements, and it becomes difficult if done manually. Therefore, the organisation needs to adopt software, gaining access to which can be expensive. So what are some real-life examples of just-in-time? Majority of the perishable goods companies adopt the just-in-time approach for managing their inventory, and for example, Kellogg's uses the just-in-time approach and makes sure that the production matches the consumer's demand and limited inventory is stored. Xiaomi is a mobile manufacturing company and utilises a just-in-time approach. A limited quantity of smartphones is produced every week, and the strategy allows the company to reduce the overall cost and eliminate the wastage significantly. However, it also acts as a drawback, as the consumers have to wait to gain access to the product, and it might result in buying the competitive brand instead. Thanks for joining us for the report. If you like this information, please like, share and comment on the video below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and you'll be notified of the latest videos. And for more information and regular updates, please head to the website kalkinemedia.com. Stay tuned for Kalkine Media.